It's time to become the best version of yourself and help others do the same. It's Monday morning and we're talking success.
Hello, Soul family. Jordan Peterson coming at you live from our Soul Studios here in Pleasant Grove, Utah. Today is September 16th, and I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. And we are ready to kick off the week. As Lydia just posted, competing against myself, striving to be better than yesterday. That is what it's all about. Just becoming the best version of ourselves, helping others do the same, and putting ourselves in a position to be successful, which is why we like to call this Monday Morning Talking Success. And we're going to jump into all sorts of good stuff today. Looks like we got a great group on with us today. When I look over to my left, it's because I'm looking at the screen that shows all of your comments and lets me see who is out there. As always, if you have not already commented, go ahead, share your favorite emoji, tell us where you're at or what you're doing, and we'll be able to see you, and then we'll get your name into the bucket of fun to give you a chance to win some of our fantastic soul swag, which we love to share with you guys. Oop, that's a little bit noisy, this glass bottle's on this table. But we got these three things we're giving out today. One will be given to those who are on live. One will be given to those who have registered for our next event coming up in October. We're less than a month away, guys. It's going to be so fantastic. And then we also have one for those who are participating in our social media campaign, SN Sweeps, where we're sweeping the world with our posts to let everybody know what we got going on. So those three things there, we've got you covered. And then, as always, we just love to start out the show just recognizing those who have been helping others join the Soul family and achieve better health and financial situations and everything else they got going on. So we do that in this little segment we call Rock and Roll, and this is for the last week. New enrollments plus trial packs. Here we go. We got Perla Uribe coming in at 10. We've got Silvina Castaneda coming in at 9. At 8, we have Marisol Montesano. At 7, Maria A. Ortiz. At 6, Jordana Espinosa. At 5, Dioselina Majares. At 4, Ospedi Figuera. Rounding out our top 3, we have Corinne Lott, Lydia Ferrantino coming in at 2, and our number 1 for the last week, couple weeks in a row now, Erica Sanchez. Well done, you guys. We love seeing people join the Soul family, and that's what it's talking about. Krista here just posted, I had someone reach out that I started talking to about 2 years ago, and she is ready now, right? I love it. That's what this is all about. Lillian says, yes, that September referral incentive is getting people's attention, right? Rachel says, I enrolled a new member thanks to the September referral program. That's what it's all about, guys. Sharing people. And a lot of people like just to watch. They sit back, watch, see what you guys got going on before they finally say, you know what? I think they're onto something. I'm ready now, which is always a good thing. We had some good participation with our SN Sweeps this week. Maria did an excellent post on Instagram we wanted to show you right now. It says, my morning therapy in a cup, Cinemate and Neuro IM. We love this because Neuro IM is a fun one because you can actually open up the capsules, pour it in your Cinemate, and it doesn't have an offensive flavor at all. It's kind of a nice, mild flavor, so it works really well. Maria says, every morning for my focus and cognitive wellness, I call this my morning therapy in a mug. Way to go. It's just awesome. It's a great way to just catch people's attention. They're looking at that going, what is that about? She even got mushrooms on the mug, which is awesome too. So good stuff there. We also had a great testimonial that we had come in from one of our members, one of our customers that says this. I used to be very tired, runny nose, and congested. I can breathe a lot easier. It's not hard to get out of bed. When I get up, I'm ready to start my day. I feel good, right? And that's what we love to see. As we've talked about for a long time, the longer you're on the products, the more results you're getting. It's giving our body the nutrition that it needs to put itself in a position to overcome whatever ails it. And a lot of times, for instance, especially with this testimonial, she would say, God, I just have this runny nose, I'm congested, I have some sinus stuff going on. But what are the effects that it has on her life? Well, once she gets that figured out, she notices she can get out of bed easier. Why? Sleeping better, right? More restful sleep, probably not waking up as much because her nose is plugged or whatever she has going on. And then all of a sudden she has more energy because she's sleeping better. She's happier, her mood's better. Like it all ties together with this health. That's why we love this holistic approach with everything that we do. The mind-body approach is so important, and we love that we're focusing on that. And it's really giving you guys all the tools you need to help others to get those added benefits, right? We think we're just going at it with one thing, and yet they start taking our products and boom, they see all sorts of things in their lives start to change and become better. And that's what we love to see. So we'll continue to show those testimonials and share those. If you hear any, feel free to send them all in. It's always good to get them. As promised last week, we were having a few little issues with our rank advancement reports, but today we are ready to go. So we want to recognize all those that hit those new ranks in the month of August. We've got some great Soul Pro 1Ks. There's those that are have $1,000 in their organization volume, which is fantastic. We have some Soul Pro 2Ks as well. They get this fantastic Soul Pro bottle. Stacy Houston doing awesome things there. We got our Soul Pro 3K, get this beautiful electric tea kettle. Some great people going on there as well. We got our Soul Leader 5K, and now you got some Soul Pros underneath you as well, and you're doing some great things there, which is awesome. We also have the Soul Leader 7K. We got Sylvania Castaneda, Oscar Acosta, well done. We've got some Soul Leader 10Ks as well. Savannah Young, Hortensia Pineda Galvin as well, which is rounding us out for these rank advancements, which is such a good thing. So well done, you guys. And it leads me to the next thing I want to talk about. We are doing so many good things, talking with you leaders over the phone and via text and email and everything else. You got so many good things going on. And for the show, for a long time now, we've been recognizing our rock and rollers, those who are just enrolling people and selling trial boxes. And these trial boxes are so easy. I mean, everybody could use one of these, and it just gives you a great 3-day reset. You make $10 every time somebody purchases one, and it still allows you to enroll them and get them with an enrollment order, and you get that SoulQuick off of that as well. So it's just a great way to do these things. But what we find is we have a lot of tools out there that are available for you guys to use, and we want to give you opportunities to use them and for us to recognize you throughout this process as well. And so working with Kendall and Greg, we came up with some success keys, things that we believe that if you're doing, you're going to be able to see those little steps of success get you to where you want to be. And we talk a lot about enrolling and mentoring and hitting Prime every month, which is absolutely necessary. But there's also these little things that are kind of behind the scenes that sometimes we don't always see. But we now want to recognize you on our Monday morning Talking Success. So we have these keys of success. We're going to keep track of them. We are going to recognize you on our show. We're going to be sending out emails to let you know that we recognize you and see you, so you can come on here and see your name read over the live broadcast and just be a part of everything that we got going on. So we're really excited for that. So the first one we have, without further ado, let's jump into this. The first one we have is called our Quiz Whiz. What is a Quiz Whiz? For a lot of you, you've seen the stress quiz that we have. It gives you an opportunity for people to easily just figure out what they need and where to start. And so oftentimes they start with a trial box. They can take this Quiz Whiz, find out which package works for them, which products are really lined up with them. It takes away that uncertainty as a new mentor, especially a new brand specialist, where you're like, I'm not sure what people should be taking. I started with a trial pack, it was great, and now I'm on this package and it's working well for me, but is it working for everybody? Plus, it gives that nice social validation because they can keep track of things themselves, right? They're starting to take that quiz each month or however frequently they want. They start recognizing that their scores are changing, and it's putting them in a great spot in order to move forward. So with the Quiz Whiz, we're going to be recognizing those that are sharing quizzes with people and putting them in a great spot to be able to move forward, okay? One of the keys of success, the Quiz Whiz. Next one, we have our Wealth Champ. Our success key is our Wealth Champ. As you can see, that wealth is spelled similarly as our Share the Wealth is spelled as well, because that's what we're talking about here. We have those wonderful Share the Wealth codes, and it gives you an opportunity to help people save a little bit money on their first order. They get those $10 off on their first order. People love to save and they love to be hooked up, and you have the opportunity to hook them up, right? And the great thing about that is you're awarded on that back end as well. Not only do you get a SoulQuick off of their first order, but you also get the 10 Soul Rewards points for sharing your Share the Wealth code. And it's just such a great and easy way to do it. Everybody has that code. You can text it to people. You can email it to them. You can post it on your social media links. They can click on it and go ahead and sign up with that. So we have our Share the Wealth code with the Wealth Champ. We are going to recognize you as well. Next up, we have our ranked up monthly rank recognition. This is something we've been doing recently. Well, we've been doing it for a while, but just a rank recognition. Those who are hitting ranks and growing in the organization, hitting those ranks the first time. As you can see, the little stair stepper guy on the key to success. As we are doing these other things, naturally we're going to see a result of that is we're going to start ranking up and hitting new ranks. And so we're going to send out emails again with these nice little success keys. And we hope that everybody will be able to gather all of these keys and use them as kind of validation that you're doing the right things and moving forward, right? Okay, next up, we have our primed up success key. What is our primed up success key? Well, this is when you hit prime. We've talked about it for a long time. The reason we even call it prime is it puts you in the prime position to grow in your business, right? And so a success key absolutely is primed up. And if you've ever seen one of those old water faucets before, sometimes you need to prime them a little bit before the water really starts flowing. And that's how it is in our business as well. As you start hitting prime each month, it's priming you up for that success that's just going to start flowing as well. So we're absolutely going to recognize those that are hitting prime as well. Next up, we have our double prime. See the double handle on the faucet there? 2 drips coming out. Double prime, right? These are those that are, as you recall, when you first sign up in Soul, you have the first 4 months to hit double prime, right? And then on top of that, after you hit 7K, the following month you can hit double prime again, which is fantastic. It really gives people an advantage as they come out of the gate running to just hit prime and to really get some cash flow going and see some early success in the business. This will give us an opportunity to recognize them for all the goodness that they are doing. We also have, dealing with prime, we have our power primed as well. If you look on the prime recognition sheet that talks about how you earn it, on the very top half you have the 2 power prime levels. These are those that are killing it, right? They're bringing in a lot of people. They're getting those higher amounts, which is fantastic. And that's really what we want to see as people continue to grow and develop their organizations. It kind of builds that momentum, and then more and more people are wanting to join. We'll recognize them here with this power prime recognition. Not only with that though, we also have another one with prime, which is our prime mentor. Our prime mentor is when you hit prime and then you're helping people on your first level hit prime as well. As you recall, every time somebody does on your first level, you make an extra $50 as well. So it's absolutely giving them a lift up, as you see on that key, and it puts them in a position to be able to move forward. So one question, Magdiel says, do we get a physical key? At this time, no, but that's something we can absolutely look into. Right now, we're sending out emails. You're going to get virtual things, and we can look at doing some keys as well. But I will say this. I'll give you a little bit of teaser. You definitely want to come to Ignite because we'll be doing some of this recognition there as well, and there's some good things that can come from that. Next up, we have our back-to-back rank recognition. These are those who are hitting ranks for consecutive months. As you see the momentum start to build, you'll see 1 month you're at 1K, the next month you're at 2K, then you're at 5K, then you're at 7K, and you continue to grow through those ranks. We also want to recognize those that are continually upping their game in each month and putting themselves in a position to be successful and continue to achieve their goals that they're looking for. So we have our success key, which is back to back. Next up, we have our Help Sage recognition. What is a sage? A sage is somebody who knows how to help people, who is able to put them in a position to have the long-term positive effects they're looking for by being in Soul. How do you do that in Soul? Well, one of the best ways to do that is helping people get their Soul subscription lined up and are able to move forward. Why is that? We know that the longer you're on the Soul products, the better your body reacts because it's getting the nutrition that it needs. For those of us who've been around a long time, for myself, been around 40 years, I've put myself in the position I'm in today over the 40 years of choices that I've made, right? And so things aren't going to be fixed overnight. We'll start feeling better, but man, the effects of Soul continue to expound upon themselves as you continue to take the products, right? And continue to move forward with them. Getting on a subscription is the easiest way to do that. You don't have to think about it. It comes on the same date each month. You don't even have to worry about it. And then if you want to make a little adjustment, you go ahead and take that Soul quiz and you're able to figure out, you know what, I'm doing great at certain things. Maybe I want to try a different product or add something to the package I'm already on. It's so easy to do, right? Add it to your Soul subscription. You can continue to move forward. So we're going to recognize those health sages out there that are getting their people on the Soul subscription so they can have the long-term effects that they're looking for by taking Soul Naturals products. Sound good? Next up, we have our Trial Box Hero. Maybe you've heard the song that's a little bit older called Jukebox Hero. This one's kind of in that same vein. Trial Box Heroes, you can see the person has a trial box there. We've already talked about it this morning, but man, this is for those who are selling trial boxes and getting their people on trial boxes. The 3-day reset is such an easy thing to do. A lot of people are having great results with that. And then they're also converting very well to, hey, this was great. I'm going to order a package now or another product and continue on this health journey that I'm on. And this is just a great way to get them started so they know all about it. And so we are absolutely going to be talking about that as well. Dolores says, wow, that's a lot of keys. Absolutely. And the key to this is we want to recognize a lot of different people for all the goodness that you're doing. So all of you should find yourself in one of these or multiple of these. And so we can make sure that you guys are being recognized for all the hard work you're doing because you're doing so many great things, right? And we love it. Osvaldo says, hitting all the keys. Absolutely, Osvaldo. That's what we love about it. Okay, next up, we have our Mentor Max. What is a Mentor Max? This is somebody who is mentoring people to get the very most out of what Soul Naturals has to offer. And what is that? What is the most that Soul Naturals have to offer? Well, as a customer, you have a great opportunity to share with people because you get to share the wealth. You also can try the products. But is that everything? No, we also have the opportunity to build a business and help people financially, help ourselves financially, and put ourselves in a great spot moving forward as well. So the Mentor Max is somebody who is bringing in new Soul brand specialists, also upgrading current members to be brand specialists as well, and just giving them the max that Soul Naturals has to offer. And so we want to recognize all those doing those wonderful things as well with this success key called Mentor Max. Sound good? Alrighty. And here we go. Lillian says recognition is motivating. Absolutely, right? And that's what we love. And Satinka says, I love Mentor Match feature of the way we are paid. Yes, absolutely too. We love it. And this one, last one here, last key, just giving you a little foreshadowing here, is called All In. They got both feet jumping in. This is to recognize those individuals, those members who have decided to upgrade to become a brand specialist, or those that just enroll straight out of the gate as a brand specialist. It takes some foresight a little bit, some confidence to say, you know what, I'm going to jump into this and do this. I think I can do this. And the great thing about this is what we're seeing is you have an opportunity as a customer to share the product with Share the Wealth codes. And it can give them a little bit of confidence because you're like, oh, people actually do want to use this. I'm sharing my code. People are doing it every single week. When I look at our daily enrollments, we are having people who are members who are sharing their codes and getting people into the Soul family. So this could give them an opportunity to say, I can absolutely do this, and then they can jump in, be all in, and we'll recognize them with this key here. And again, this is for those who have upgraded, who have decided to become a brand specialist, or those who are like, you know what, I don't need to see anything else. I am in. This is an opportunity that I want to take advantage of, and let's go. So we're recognizing not only the mentor for what they're doing with some of these keys, but also those who just want to jump in and be a part of this. We'll recognize them as well, right? And so that's what we're looking for. Lydia says there's almost one key for each year of Soul. Absolutely, right? Lily, Tiffany asks, will the keys be featured on replicate sites? We absolutely can look at doing that. Yeah, we can. We're redoing the dashboard right now to make it a little easier for you, and we can put all sorts of great things on there, right? Which is what we love to see. Sound good? All right, you guys are all squared away then. So again, how is this going to work? One thing we want to do is give them a heads up that this is coming, right? So we'll look at the information. Some of these we'll be looking at over a month period. Sometimes we'll do condensed versions, just depending on what the numbers are looking like and how we want to recognize you guys. And so we'll send out an email beforehand. So let's say we were going to recognize QuizWiz and All In for this next Monday. We would take the information that we have over the last little while. We would send out emails to those individuals that we are going to recognize to let them know that next Monday they are going to be recognized on our show. show to make sure they jump on and see this and be a part of it and get all the good feelings and good karma that comes from all of you for recognizing them as well. And so we'll continue going on with this and just continue to recognize all the wonderful things you guys are doing. Again, there's a lot of keys here. But there's a lot of you who are doing amazing things, right? And you'll see names that are hit different things each time, which is awesome. As well as Osvaldo said, man, he's got all the keys going on. And that's awesome because that's what we want to see. But you see some of these are going to be just for the new people, like this all-in. You know, somebody who's 100K isn't going to get the all-in key because they're already all-in, right? And then so they're going to be working on different keys. And so we want to just have these little focus points for you to be able to look at and then be recognized live on this show on Mondays and just put yourself in a great position. And then at these live events, we'll also be taking opportunities to recognize you as well and put you in a position just to be recognized and know that we are doing so many great things. All right? Okay, guys, that is our show for today. So be looking for emails this week. We'll get you taken care of next week. But as always, before we get out of here, we want to take care of you and get you guys some awesome swag. So we're going to do that right now. If you don't have one of these, by the way, these are so dang popular right now. It's fun walking by cars like in a shopping center or something. You see them in the parking lot, and almost every one of them has one of these sitting in their console. Not this one in particular. It should be this one, but they all have these stuff things, right? And so those who are on live with us today, we're going to get you hooked up with that one. We got our SN sweeps. We're going with the Drink Your Adaptogens, and then we've got our Soul Royal going for those who are coming to our Ignite. And let's go. Let's get you guys out of here and get you taken care of. Denise is like, man, that's a great cup. Lillian wants one. Lillian, let's see if you're feeling lucky today. I'm mixing up the names. I'm not peeking. Let's see what we got. Here we go. The winner is Mini Cortez. Mini Cortez. Look at you, just barely commented. Maybe there's a thing. You comment and you win. I don't know. We'll see. We got Drink More Adaptogens, the fantastic cup. Here we go. The winner of that one is Savannah Young. We got you taken care of, sis, over in Idaho. Move that out of the way there. And last but not least, we've got our Soul Royal Collagen Couture. You put your purple drink in there and everybody asks you what in the world you got going on. These are for who are coming to Ignite. And here we go. We got Amalia Angulo Sesteda. If I'm reading that correctly, Amalia is our winner today. We'll get that sent out. As always, guys, it's so good to see you. So good to be with you. We're going to be live with you soon here in the next 3 weeks or so, which is fantastic. I can't wait to see you in person and get that hug from you. But as always, we sure love you guys. Keep sharing soul.